So 2000 Ford Ranger. I had busted the back glass out. Dirt bike fell and messed the glass up. So to take it out is going to be your first step, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be really careful and tape up all the glass before you try to take it out, because as soon as you take it out, all these little fragments, because it's tempered glass and it's not laminated like the front, you're going to want to tape it up so that whenever it falls out, it all sticks to it and doesn't just shatter everywhere. Now, this isn't going to prevent all of the glass, but it's going to get a good bit of it, so you might still got to get a shot back and clean out, you know, the glass that falls, but it'll help like with 99% of the glass. So I'll show you after we get this whole thing covered up, show you taking the glass out. All right, so we got this taped up, and what you're gonna want to do now is you have a 5/8 nut on both of these seat belts. And after you take that off, you're gonna be able to pop these little pop screws out, and whenever you do that, you're gonna be able to take this cover off, and then you gotta do the same thing to the headliner. You're gonna have to take out this little hook, and when you do that, you're gonna see 8 nuts holding this back glass on. You're gonna have 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 1 on each side. You got to take that off. As soon as you take those out, you'll be able to apply pressure on the corner of the window, and you have to like just slowly work it out because that urethane's on there and it kind of is like really sticky. So as soon as you do that, the window will come out, and then you can prep your new window. So we'll get back to you as soon as we take these out. All right, so correction, you do have to take this light out also. All it is for the little external piece is you just pop that off, it pops right out. Then you have the 3 screws in there that's holding it on. But for as far as the rest of this, you only need to pull out these top ones on this side and this side. And then all you have to do is get it halfway out or all the way out on these next 2. And you're actually able to get to everything because the way this bends, this is your nut right here that you have to take out. So, I mean, all you gotta do is bend it over a little bit, take it out, and then it saves you from having to pull everything out. And it just saves you a little bit of time. But yeah, that was just the update I wanted to give you guys so that to let you know that you don't have to pull everything out. Okay, so when we took the glass out, it started to crack and peel, so we didn't want to mess with that. So we hit the actual like rubber gasket itself with a wrench, and when we did that, it actually came out pretty easy. But now we have the problem of getting all this old urethane off. So what we did was we ran up to Lowe's, and they had a 3-pack of these spatulas, and it being plastic, you're not going to worry about messing up the paint, because and the main problem with messing up the paint is you'll cause a little piece of bare metal, and then it'll rust, and that rust will oxidize underneath your new glass that you just put on. It'll cause separations and cause potential leaks. But what we're doing is just raking it slowly, and it's not perfect. You know, there's still going to be a little bit of residue left behind, but you can take some fingernail polish remover and just wipe on there, and it'll get all that stuff off so that you can clean it, because you want it to be as clean as possible on the surface as well as your window when you put it on. All right, so got our new glass on, and what we did, it's actually dry. We haven't put any of the urethane on yet. So we want to put it on first and kind of measure it up, size it up, put it on straight without any sticky, you know, so that we can rearrange it as needed. And on this Ranger, it basically lines itself up. So what we did was we went ahead and put some masking tape on there, and we cut it so that we have a reference point for whenever we do put the urethane on. So it's just like we know exactly where it goes, and there's no guesswork in it. So now we're going to get a caulk gun, and we're going to prep our urethane tube and get it ready to get put on the glass and install it. Okay, so now with your urethane tube, you're actually going to want to prep this nozzle right here. So when you prep the nozzle, you're going to want to cut your opening hole to where it's about 1/4 inch wide. So what I mean by that is measured out, it's roughly right there on 1/4 inch. So you're going to want to cut that off about right here. If you get the 3M, it's just going to be roughly this width of these little ridges on the right hand side of them, closer to the end. All right, so you're going to want to cut that off. So now that you have your tip cut down a little bit, you don't want to leave it as a circle, because as a circle it creates less of a contact point for the glass and then your truck, and then it's more prone for leaks. So what you're going to want to do is hold it right here, put your thumb, you want to find where the bevel meets right here, put your thumb against that bevel, and now that you're right here, you're going to want to cut out a triangle on both sides. So I'm going to cut that and get back to you. All right, so you're going to squeeze it till it gets to the end. You can even do a little test strip right here just so you can get the feel for it if you want. And you're going to run the bead right here, and then when you get done with this, I'm going to have to actually turn the video off so that I can get my cameraman, my mom, help me put the glass in. So what's gonna happen is she's gonna hold the inside of the glass, I'm gonna hold the outside, and we're just gonna push it in just like we did for whenever we dry fit it, all right? All right, just to show you how to do it just a little bit, you wanna put it on, and as you go, you just want it to stand up straight like this. And you're gonna wanna do this around the entirety of the whole glass. And if you miss any spots, you can just do touch-up work. All right, so the glass is in. I just put all my nuts back on. So this is in place. And you're gonna wanna let this sit for anywhere between 12 to 24 hours so it can fully cure before you go out driving it. Especially if you can, try to keep it covered if it rains or anything, if you have it out. But that's pretty much it. Just gonna put my plugs back in and put my light fixture back on, and it'll be good to go just as it was. Thanks for watching.